this week, we are going to make we're going to make a simple app in Flutter. So the goal of this app is basically just to print hello world in the command console when a button is pressed. So we are going to learn the basic concept of Flutter, because Flutter is made of what what is made of, like, you can imagine them more of containers which are called like simple widgets. So these widgets are the building structures, or the building blocks that are used to construct the user interfaces in the app. So widgets can be simple, can be complex, and so on. So in this document, I explain a bit on what every um, piece of the code is doing, what its functionalities are, and how you can use it when you're building your applications. So I start with the main function. So the main function is the main entry point in any data file. So the my app will be the class that is used to initialize the same class, which is the starting class in this application. Then we have a widget called MaterialApp. So this is a top level widget that configures all the video structures such as navigations, theming. Um, it can also be scroll view. Different um, it has different properties that you have to set so that your app appears to have certain colors and so on. So from there, you have to initialize the home screen here. So the home screen is a property, and it gives an instance to the home screen widgets, which specifies the initial screen of the app. So the main screen would be the main class that is going to appear on the screen. Then we have another property called scaffold. So this scaffold um retains something on the screen, what you see like an app bar. Like for example, this is more of an app bar, and it has things like text and so on. So this retains that on top. So we have under the scaffold, we have things like the app bar. The app bar is like on top. It has another property called title, and the title appears on top of the app bar. Then in the same scaffold, you have a body. Now the body, just like you're writing more of a paragraph, you have the introduction or the title. So this is more of like the title, and the body is like more of you can say more of the main body to make it simpler to understand. Yeah, so the main body is a property, and you specify what you want to happen in this main body. So for my main body, I want things to be on the center. That's why I used the center widget. So the center widget is going to make sure that everything is on the center of the application. Then we have, yeah, it's the same thing, the app bar, and it prints the app bar. We have the body here, the center. Now within the same widget, you can have child widgets such as columns. So these columns are going to ensure that my children inside those columns are vertically aligned. So they can be rows, such as rows. So the way this page is moving, it's moving in a form of a column. So that's more of how the app is going to appear. Then you have other widgets such as text. So this text bring the text on top, such as welcome. It's going to print out this. Then it also has other. You can also initialize other properties in the same text widget. So you pass this widget, which is called the text style, which gives the font size. It can be 24, meaning how big do you want the text to be. Then we move on to this other widget, which is called box widget. So this box widget specifies the height and the width of the spacing between two widgets. So, like for example, you have seen the space between this and that. So the in the app, that the what is, you can use this to provide that spacing between buttons or text and so on. Then we have the elevated button. So the elevated button is another widget which responds to touches. So when you touch this button, it does something. So in our case, when you press on the touch, it has another inbuilt function. So these are just like are more of plugins. You just need to know how to use what widget when you want to do what. So here we have the elevated button. Let's say you want to add the button. When I press this, it should go here. Now for this one, when I press it, it has a function called on press. When it's pressed, what does it do? It's supposed to print hello world in the console. So basically, this is what the app is doing. Then it is best practice to put the override property in the app, because it makes sure that it catches errors on runtime so that your app does not crash during usage. So this one, the override property is very important, so that you make sure that the method that I use, maybe you made a typo, you made an error, it flags it out as early as possible. So this is kind of the whole application. Yeah, so basically that's that. This is the whole combined application which is going to print, and I'm going to show that to you in a moment. So you just have to press on window plus R, the window sign on your computers. So I want to open the command line. So for those that have installed Flutter, they can check the version of Flutter like that. Okay, it's taking some time. Sure, it's going to pass through. Okay, taking a bit of some time, but it's going to do the job. So these are the notes. I'm going to send them in the group so that you guys can go through. Okay, so this is the flutter that I do have, and then the DAT version is here. Okay, so what we are going to do now is to create um, an app. We're going to call it GDG app. Yeah, so we're going to say Flutter create. So Flutter has a number of commands. So there's this one for version, and we have this one to create something. So we're going to create the GDG app. And, so Flutter create GDG GDG app. Okay, so just enter like that, and Flutter is going to start creating the app. Okay, so it's creating up there. I think it takes around a minute to actually do the what is using the same Flutter. Then to explain, oh yeah, it's done. So you just have to enter cd gdg app. Then okay, it's um we have now set the directory to this. Now you can just press run for the file to run, but I'm going to open the VS Code. So you just type in codes space dot, then you enter, then the system is going to open the VS Code for you, so you don't have to suffer or try to open it yourself, try to get the app in. So it's this simple. Okay. Okay. Um. Again, I'll go through here. I think I posted something in the group about what what these folders do. So here we have tools for that. It different folder structures and what each folder does. So the Android folder, when you compile or build your Android app, you are going to find it here, and you're going to make certain configurations and settings, maybe of your Android name, to allow permissions like using a camera and so on. Everything is done in here. Then the build configurations are here. If you want to build an app, a desktop app, you want to build the web app. So for iOS applications, you use this folder, you set up configurations. The same thing, you add um, other configurations that you need. Same thing for Mac, web, and this. And these are other files that are necessary. We have the library file where you add in different libraries. This one we're using, there is already Capricorn icon. So here you can add things like Bluetooth and whatever plugin you're going to use. So every plugin you use, it's file based. You put it here, and so on. Then the main entry point is lib, and I have added my lesson at that file here. But mostly what is just found here is the main function, which is that. Then I deleted some of the things in here, but you can just copy all of my code, then bring it in here, copy everything, and paste. Okay, what's wrong? So just copy, then copy and paste. Okay, happening. Let's copy that, and then paste it in here. Okay, so this is the main file. So this is uh, an import package to the materials that you're going to. So all the widgets are, are being gotten from the Flutter material that file. So this is where all the widgets such as the build, the material are being fetched from. So it's more of a plugin where you just then how to use the information that is provided by that. That makes it more easier rather than you start specifying everything in the app. So from here, we're going to run the app. So you just have to enter Flutter run, and then you can connect your device to different wherever you want to run it from. So okay, so it's trying to run from my phone. That is not what I want. So I'll just cancel that. So I was just trying to run from my phone, but I removed my phone because it won't show on the screen what is happening. So I'll run it from the Chrome. So you can run it from, you can debug the app from Edge, Windows, and so on. This my tutorial or lesson, we are going to use Chrome for debug. It takes some couple of minutes, but it's going to be done soon. Okay, yeah. So this is the plugin you use. So to use this, this is the main entry file. Then this is the root of the app, which is my app. Stateful means it's nothing is changing on the screen. So most of this information is just nothing is changing. Maybe if you're trying to add things like whether APIs which are constantly being updated, you can use a stateful widget instead of a stateless widget. Then there's also a theme widget which will specify the colors and so on. Yeah. So theme data provide the theme of the app. Then we have AppBar, so it's just mostly the title on top of the app. Then we have body, which is centered. For the body, we're using the center widget so that everything is in the center. Then within the center widget, we are using the column um, widget. So I think I explained about this. So we are waiting for this to load. It takes a couple of seconds for it to run. I think it's almost ready. Okay, yeah. So the box widget is just giving the space between the welcome app message and the um what is the button. Okay, okay, let's try to I think the app is running. Okay, I think the app is up and running. So this is the app. So we're trying to see if what I do here in the when I press the hello world, so we're able to see that hello world in the command console. When I press hello, so we're able to see the hello world being printed in the command console. So that is that for this lesson, and join me on another lesson. Just leave comment below the just leave a comment below, like the video, share the video, and next time guys.